I bought this super cute clip, but it will not stay in my hair to save my life. My hair's too thin for anything cute like that. This is why I just wear beanies. Good morning, you guys, and welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new here. My name is Kayla, aka the girl who knots, and welcome to another little crochet vlog. I know there's going to be yarn hauls for sure, but I don't really know what else, if I'm honest. First things first, however, it is actually the weekend of the Wool Expo here in Canberra, and if you've been watching the last couple of videos, you know that I made a little bee keychain that I needed to take and drop off to someone who asked me to make them one. I actually went and did that already this morning, so I'll include the very small amount of footage from that. That the queen. We are back, and the reason that I know there will be yarn hauls in this vlog is because, as you may have seen, I made a cheeky run to Spotlight where I may or may not have bought yarn that I may or may not have needed. But first, I was actually super lucky, and the other day I was going to Vinnie's to drop off some things, and then I was like, hey, there's an Aldi here. And for the last couple of weeks I have seen people getting yarn from Aldi, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I want yarn from Aldi. But for some reason I didn't realize that there was one near me, so I ended up going the other day, and I was so lucky because I don't think like anything should be there right now. But I ended up getting some colors. I literally only grabbed this baby yarn, and this is in pink stripe. These were the last three there, so I grabbed all three, and these are literally $2 a skein in Australian, which I don't know what that is in US, like $1.50-ish, $1.60. So affordable, and I just really wanted to try it out. No idea what I will make with these colors, pink, purple and orange. I was thinking maybe some octos, or I don't know, honestly. We'll figure something out for sure. Well, we have to now, we have it, so. This is the color I really wanted, and there was only one skein left, so I grabbed it, and it is Stripe Rainbow. Such a pretty pastel rainbow. Wish they had more, but that's okay. I'm so stoked to at least have one. I will probably make loaf kittens out of this, I would say, because I made the sherbet, rainbow sherbet ones in one of my last videos, and I loved how it turned out, so I think they would turn out cute in this too. The last ombre color I got, once again, they only had one left, and it is this stripe blue color, which is all the cool tones together. This would just be good for like any animal that lives in the ocean, I feel, so that's probably what I'll end up doing with it. They do have solid colors as well, so I just grabbed a couple of staples, which was white, two of them, two in this like very pastel pink, and two in this baby blue color, because I thought, why not? They did have a few of the solid colors left. They had orange as well, but I feel like I use blue and pink more, so that's what I grabbed. That was 11 skeins, and it came to like $21, which is just insane for that much yarn. You do not see that in Australia literally ever, so stoked with that. So excited to try it out as well. I'm excited to see how they work up. And now the next yarn haul. I'm so bad. I shouldn't be having this many yarn hauls, and I know that I have a massive order from ZaddyCrafts coming at the start of next week. It is currently Friday. No, it's Saturday at the time of filming this, and I know that I have quite a few skeins of that, so I shouldn't be buying more yarn, but I couldn't help myself, okay? That's a steal. And then this, you'll understand why I had to get this, so bear with me. At Spotlight, I did go to Spotlight and I bought some yarn, but I cannot remember if I showed you guys, so Let me show you, because honestly, how rude of me. I went to Spotlight quite a few weeks ago now, and I grabbed these new blanket yarns that they have over there. I'm sorry if you're not Australian and you literally have no idea what I'm talking about, but it is like our only craft store here that sells yarn and blanket yarn. So rare to find there. So we have new blanket yarn. Well, not that new at the time of filming this, but how obsessed am I with these colors? Like, this is so close to the countryside. Is it countryside? Bernat blanket yarn that I am still obsessed with, and still haven't found more of that, but it is so close in color, so I'm so happy with that. And then this super pretty mix of browns and creams, and oh my gosh, they are so soft as well. And you get 300 grams a skein. Oh my god, this clip is literally ripping my hair out. You get 300 grams a skein. Each skein is normally $18 Australian, but VIP members at the moment have a sale where I grabbed them for $12 a skein, which is, in my opinion, really, really good. So I originally grabbed these two, and then I was like, you know what? I need more. I went back today and I grabbed another one of this color because it may be my favorite colorway. I grabbed this one, green, blue, and white. I feel like I have a little octopus pattern and I feel like it would look so pretty in this yarn. So that's what that one's for. Me pretending I have a plan so that I can justify buying this yarn. And then we have more rainbow yarn, which once again, probably large cats in this yarn, maybe. I don't know, but look how pretty they are together. I can't wait to use them. I've heard very good things about that yarn too, so I'm very excited to try it out. Hopefully they keep it, because I have heard of them like bringing in yarn and then getting rid of it, which if this is really, really good, I would simply be devastated. So hopefully that stays and hopefully I like it. And you know we can't go to Spotlight without going through the mill ends. I am literally a gremlin when it comes to these mill ends. I literally sit there and I'm like digging through, like moving bags of yarn everywhere. There was like a guy just standing there and I'm sure he was just let her do her thing on a mission over there. The first bag I found is just this grey yarn. Also, if you don't know, the mill ends are usually a Bernat blanket variant. So this is probably just some sort of grey yarn in Bernat blanket, but you know, a staple. I felt you can't go wrong with grey yarn. These next skeins, if you have seen my other mill ends, you'll know why I'm so excited about this, but we found blue. This is like a deep blue with like potentially purple almost. The dark blue, it's so pretty, and I found not one but two. I am so excited to have blue. I have had Anchor the Octopus, the pattern, for so long and I haven't made it, but I feel like it would be so, so pretty in this blue. And then you thought I was done. Another blue. This is a difference between the blues. I'm pretty sure this variegated yarn is Bernat blanket whimsical, I believe people have told me. So, so pretty. I am so obsessed with this. Oh, which blue do I like more actually? No, maybe I'm a sucker for this blue more, but so, so pretty, and I literally am so excited to use it. Sadly, my orange wasn't there or my countryside, but so excited to have blue because I haven't seen blue there before. I literally found the 2 bags of blue and then I was like about to walk away and I was like, my gut's telling me there's another one in there. So I dug deep in the middle and found another one, and then I was walking with all that yarn because I didn't get a basket. Walked to the front counter and I'm like just laying yarn onto the counter, and the girl, bless her, was like, oh, how are you today? And I was like, you need to get me out of this store. That is the yarn haul for today. I now really need to reorganize this situation. These are the other mill ends I've gotten. So pretty, and now there's gonna be blue. But I really need to redo this so I can fit the new yarn. But I will probably reorganize with you guys, but we can do that a different day. for the rest of the day. I don't know what I'm going to be doing, actually. I would love to try out one of these yarns, but we will see. That is the yarn haul for today. As I said, I do have another one from ZaddyCrafts coming. That should be here next week. Really hoping it comes before I go back to Newcastle on Wednesday. But I'm now going to continue on with my day. Oh, I forgot to show you. I also got a vase from Spotlight. How could I leave without it? So cute. Anyway, nobody asked, but I'm going to continue on with my day and I shall see you guys later. Hello. We are back because I have a little bit of a yarn haul for you guys. No barking. No barking on set. I gave him a new toy and he is like freaked out over it. It's just like a little bone. Forrest, who's keen for a yarn haul? Oh my gosh. As I said before, this massive box is from ZaddyCrafts. It is my haul from them. And this contains like 42 skeins, I think. I know, right? I did actually originally have like 60 something skeins in my cart, but it didn't end up going through, which I feel like was fate telling me that I needed to calm down. I waited for you guys so that we could open it together. So who's ready for a haul? My butt is gonna have to like squat down this whole haul because I really don't want to change where you guys are right now because as well as a haul, I'll have to reorganize all of my yarn, so, you know. Oh my gosh, hello. We are in. I don't want to look at the packing slip. It's a little, don't need to know the damage. It looks so cool together. Oh my gosh. Do my best not to drop it. We are. Look at that! Plus there's actually like some underneath all of this. Where do I even start? It looks so pretty, I don't want to open them all, but then I also do. Let's crack on into it. We will start with, how cute is it? It's so little compared to everything else. I might actually wait to take it out of the packaging and I'll pack it when we're putting it into the shelves, but we have 2 simple and 2 whimsy. We have 5 clever, which is the green, and then 3 of charming, this nice little grey moment. We have 5 charisma, which is the orange, and we have 3 gentle, which is this like tan color. We have 4 cuddly, which is this brown. We have 2 adventurous, which is a blue, and 2 mischief. We have another whimsy, and then we have, what are you called? 5 spirited, which is the light blue, and the green is witty, which we have 2 of. And last but not least, we have 2 playful, which is the yellow at the top. We have 4 sweet, which is the pink. And finally, we have 2 in vibrant. Yes, vibrant, which is the 2 red. Let me see if I can carry it all. This is everything. So with all of that yarn, I need to make some room in here. At the moment, this section and a little bit of here is all honey bunny, premier parfait type of vibe. We have ZaddyCrafts little section here, and then we have Patti and Bango's place, and then these are just like spotlight yarns, and they are the 3 that we are focused on because the other 2 are completely full, whereas this I have been using skeins from, so there are some gaps that we can fill. What I think I'm going to do is work 1 shelf at a time because Forrest is in here, and if I put skeins on the floor, I worry that he will come and take a little nibble of them. So I'm going to start from the top, take all of this yarn and put it in the box that Zach gave me. And then I'm going to give it a wipe down, and then we are going to start the rainbow of Honey Bunny Premier Parfait Chunky again, and then move our way down, I think. Oh my gosh. I also randomly have these plushies sitting here from one of my other videos where I reviewed some yarn, so gonna pop them over here. Because as well as finding space for Zach's yarn, I also have the Millens that I bought the other day and the Aldi yarn as well that I need to fit in here. So without further ado, let's sort out some yarn together and make it nice and aesthetic again. Hehe, go backwards. Yeah, we'll go backwards. I honestly cannot wait for the day, without sounding horrible, cannot wait for the day that all of my yarn is like small business slash like Australian yarn. I say Australian yarn in the way of I don't count Spotlight as like a major brand just because it is Australian only and it is the only craft store we have here, so I need to support it, of course, because we cannot lose our only semi-decent yarn store that's physically in Australia. And I know that we have the whole like Lincraft place, but I honestly don't think I've seen one in real life ever. I saw one here in Canberra and it was shut down. So I don't count it because I can't physically go there unless I guess I went to maybe a different state they have them in. I honestly don't know. I also don't know what sort of yarn they sell there. So I count Spotlight. Spotlight is the biggest that I want to own from, if that makes any sense whatsoever. That's no shade to Hobie or Premier. I just want to support the small businesses as much as I can. So that's all done. That's all bare. We have a little wipe down moment because she's a little dusty musty. So let's do that. Much better. And then back up we go. Okay, so what I try and do with this, because I can fit one skein behind that you can't see, is I like to put the extras behind so that I at least have one of each color out the front so that I know what I have, if that makes sense. And then I keep the extras to the back where you can't really see. I'm interested to see if this takes up a whole row still. Probably does, but I should definitely get some more space now, especially after the Winnie the Pooh custom order. I definitely went through some skeins for that, so I'm excited to see what it looks like now. I have so much mustard yarn. I should really make that dragon that everyone makes with the golden yarn out of Fourth Wing or whatever it's called. I don't really read, so I have no idea what it means, but it might be an idea. I don't know what else I would use it for, so. And this dark green, no idea what to use that for. I've literally only made one thing with it, and that was Master Chief for my partner's birthday, I believe it was. Literally haven't used it for anything else. My gosh, he is going ham at that little bone thing that I've given him. Must be fun. Alrighty, that is the top shelf all done. So I have another row here and one that I can fit out the back. So let's get rid of this row and do the exact same thing. Also turns out that I have more Patti's plush out the back there. Did I say Patti and Bango's plush before? Not sure, but it's called Patti's plush, if I did. Fabulous. We lost our rainbow skein. You chill there, it's not your turn yet. And a little spritz. Okay, what color am I gonna go up there? I guess silver or brown. Maybe I'll do brown. Do browns. To silver. Oh my gosh, is that it? That's it. That's all I have left. Oh my gosh, I thought I had so much more than that. Next, I think I'm going to move to ZaddyCrafts just because I think I have more of it than Patti's plush. And then that means that Patti's plush will be closer to the Moo Moo's Milk Cotton, which is also by Patti and Bango's place, so it can kind of flow down into itself. Alrighty, then I'm just gonna go backwards, gonna go from, ooh, do I go from cream to rainbow? No. Oh, do I? Don't know. Take a photo of all the yarn before I put it away. Because this is by far the most amount of yarn I've ever ordered at one time. We shall start the rainbow. So I don't have any reds except for the ones I ordered. So we will start there. So soft. I love it. I got so much orange and blue, mainly because I plan on making a lot of Pokemon in the upcoming markets. So Charmander, Charizard, all that good stuff, and Squirtle. So that's why there's so much of those colors. Yellow, which I know I had some yellow previously. I'm gonna try and show 2 of each color, but we will see how it ends up. I think I only had 1 not opened yellow. It goes after yellow green. My favorite. Wait, what am I doing? Very doubled up orange. Let's calm down. I can't count apparently. Green. No. Oh no, I had another green. No. Me and my tiny memory. So I ran out of space behind. I've only got like this little section to add to. So I'm debating putting the rest of the pink there and then continuing with the grays, blacks and creams and browns. Maybe I'll do that. Yeah. Then it's nice and, I don't know, pretty. Then I have like a little awkward gap. I don't know if I could actually fit some in them. Maybe I could. Oh my gosh, look how pretty it's looking. Oh, it's so rainbow, I love it. That's all full now. So we are taking apart this one and seeing where we can get to it. It's not looking too promising. I still have so much of Zach's yarn to put in there. Let's see what happens. Ooh, heaven is a place. Thought I was a bit too far away. But I don't know where I'm going to put like extras because I'm very certain I'm not going to be able to fit everything. And I don't know literally at all where I'm going to put everything that doesn't fit. I know that I at least want Zach and Mel's yarn on these shelves. So it would just be finding a place for all the Spotlight yarn and the Aldi yarn, which is fine. I sold some yarn a few weeks ago now. I didn't really show you guys, sorry. It was very spare of the moment and just wanted it done. But since not selling any of my market bags, I'm low-key considering selling all of my lily sugar and creams that I have. I just don't know. I don't know. I don't want it to be a waste, but then I genuinely don't know if I'm going to keep making market bags or if she's been and gone. I don't know. Brown, we'll go into gentle, and then simple, brave, and finally mischief, which I have so much of because I ran out of black in Hobie and then just bought like 5 skeins of Zach's when I could. Okay, is that all of Zach's yarn? No. So I have 2 more mischiefs just because I didn't have enough apparently. Oh, it looks so pretty. I'm so happy with it. And now we move into Patti's plush yarn. So don't have any red, so we will start with orange. Move into this, pale yellow. Thornbill, I believe, off the top of my head. Oh, I love this green. How pretty is it? I love it. I think I actually have pretty well 2 of every color that I have for Patti's plush, other than the browns and the whites, I believe. Is that the only emerald I have? Might have to order some more soon. We have Wombat, which is like, oh my god, literally what, like one of, if not my favorite brown ever. So nice. I love it. Okay, don't sit up there then. Don't sit up there then. And then we have 5 Cockatoos, which is the white, because same as Zach's in Mischief, I ran out of white, so I just ordered a bunch off Mel. Oh, might be able to squish you down to fit one more so it's nice and even. Oh my god, we love it. That's the box empty. Let me double check, but I'm pretty sure. Oh my god, no it's not. I'm sure Zach was screaming at me, but I forgot the light grey. Oh no, oh no. Houston, we have a problem. We just need to squidge everybody over. Squidge, stunning, beautiful, amazing. You're doing so well. And then we'll put the blacks down there. Silly, silly me. And then everyone's gonna have to move. I need another blue, but I don't have another blue or another green. Oh, we're just gonna have to live with it. Live with it until future Kayla buys more blue. That's still cute, right? Still cute. Love, I'm definitely gonna have to get the whole, oh my goodness, what is wrong with me? I was gonna put it behind anyway, so it's all good. It's all good, but I'm gonna have to get the rainbow of Mel's now so that it can just be like rainbow to rainbow to rainbow. So I only have a little bit of room here, which I might put the Aldi yarn because it's very similar, whereas the Spotlight yarn is blanket, but Aldi is actual like normal chenille like theirs. So we might do that. I think that makes most sense. Okay, that's all of my like chenille yarn. So now I don't know what to put. I have literally one more row, but I don't know what I want to put there because the only other like chenille type yarn I have is literally this one skein of Cozy Cloud Luxe yarn by Pages Crochet, and it's just sort of like, you know, I don't like the gap being there, so I don't know. Unless I just move some of my extras here and then just not worry about it and then just find a separate place for like all my blanket yarn, because it's not going to fit there anyway, and I don't have like a little a little like yarn minder to make it all nice and neat. I might just do that and then I can find a different place for this blanket yarn. So I'm gonna go sort that out and then we'll come back and see what it's looking like. I have removed all the Lily Sugar and Cream from here. I think I'm just going to move this into my bin that has all of my other like worsted weight yarn and put some blanket yarn here. So I have all of my blanket yarn from Spotlight that I shall start with. I know I have another ball somewhere. Oh, they're such awkward shapes. Then I pretty well only have the millens, which are pretty hefty. Makes me sad. I don't know. I might have to find another container for them. I do have some of my millens in this here. That's where all the others are, so I would love for it to fit in there, but it's definitely not going to. But I will find another spot for them another day, but I'm super happy with how it's looking. Let's take you back a little bit and have a nice look at it all. Oh, I'm still recording. Just me very slowly picking up yarn. Hey, don't eat that. That is a microfiber towel, not a toy for Forest. Look at her in all of her glory. Ah, it's so pretty. I am obsessed with this rainbow moment. It looks so nice, so full, and I'm just so excited to have more of this yarn, and I'm just loving the way it looks. I will sort out this another day and all the other millens and things like that, but for now I am so much happier with this. All of the gaps are nice and filled. It's a nice beautiful rainbow, so I'm super stoked with that. I am now going to go finish cleaning my house, but I shall see you guys whenever we are doing something way more interesting than cleaning a house. Good morning. It has actually been about 2.5 weeks, 2 weeks since I last picked up the camera and filmed. Not that it would have been that long for you guys, clearly, but I can't remember if I talked about it. I'm pretty sure I did, that I headed back to Newcastle for a week and a half-ish. And I got back like 3 or 4 days ago. I kind of wanted to give myself a little bit of a break from filming because before I actually left, I worked very, very hard to have 2 videos scheduled to upload while I was away, so you guys didn't notice that I was gone. So I decided to give myself a few days grace, but we are back and I also have red hair. I don't think you can tell in this lighting. It is not the greatest lighting at this time of day, but you may notice in later clips that I do have red hair. Actually, do I have my phone? Will my phone help be able to say? Can you tell now? What is this lighting? But yes, this is the color of my hair now. I actually grew up dyeing my hair so many different colors that the last 2 years has been the longest time I have gone with brown hair, for literally since I was like 16. I felt like a change, so I went and saw my hairdresser that I've seen for like 6-7 years now, and we did a little bit of a red moment. Not that you can really tell in this lighting, but I love it. It's a change. If you ever want to change, dye your hair. It's one of my favorite things to do if I'm just feeling a bit or I'm going through something, is that I will just dye my hair. Is it healthy? I'm sure people say that therapy is a lot more effective, which it is, but you know, dyeing your hair is still therapeutic. Anyways, I did end up crocheting on the way to Newcastle, a little bit there and on the way back, and I wanted to show you what I made. It's honestly not that interesting. I literally made 2 things. I just made quite a few of them. So this is, woo, everyone that I made while I was away. I didn't want to take too many different types of yarns with me, so I pretty well just said I was gonna make frogs and loaf cats. So that is what I did. These are the frogs that I have. Forrest, why are we scratching at the window? He is so big now. Sorry, sidetracked. Forrest, look at him. You're going too fast. He's literally 4 months old. Almost 5. He's just growing too fast. I can't handle it. Go get it. He also lost his first couple of baby teeth the other day. I can't handle it. Anyways, we have frogs. I have these 2 different colors and I made 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. It's like some weird counting with Kayla segment. Made 9 of these guys, which I'm super, super stoked about. This is pretty well just prepping for OzCon at this point. If not OzCon, it'll be a market that I may decide to do. At the time of filming this, it is currently like the 3rd of June, I believe, and I am contemplating doing a Old Bus Depot market at the end of this month, but it has been so up and down from what other store holders have told me, so I'm very like, I just don't know. I don't know whether to do it or not, but I'm just going to prep, and if I feel like doing it, I will. Before I get too sidetracked, the other thing that I made were the loaf cats. We have this really pretty pink and like dark purple color, which I made 2 of. This one is my favorite. It is this orange variegated yarn, and I made 3. Oh my God, what a catch. Put me in, coach. We have 3 orange cats. We have 1 in this purple, pink, and orange color. And then we have 1 brown kitty. I love this brown so, so much. It is forever my favorite. It is Patti and Bango's Place Wombat if you ever need a very nice brown in your kit out of Patti's Plush, the plush line. But yes, that brings us to 7 cats. I actually I think I said that I wasn't taking stuffing and everything like that with me, which I didn't. I didn't take stuffing and I didn't take embroidering yarn. So I did all of that over the last couple of days since I've been home. It was just so much easier just making the bodies. My idea was that I just made patterns that end in having 8 stitches left so that the hole was big enough for me to stuff and it wasn't, you know, difficult. Like, it was so easy just to stuff them and embroider all of their little faces once I got home. Like I said, that is everything that I got made on the 5-hour trip there, 5-hour trip back, and a little bit while I was with my family. I did want to mention, because some people have asked, I did go back to Newcastle for my mum's breast cancer surgery, if you didn't know, and it went very well. I believe so far things are going really, really well. She is just recovering and getting checkups every now and then. And then in a few more weeks, she will start radiation. I do just want to mention really quickly, if anyone is going through a similar thing, or if you have never had anyone go through breast cancer that, you know, you've been close enough to know what the journey is, I did not realize how complex the journey of breast cancer was. I didn't realize how many different strains there were. I didn't realize how many different chemos there were. I didn't realize like how literally everybody's journey is different. It is just really, really wild. And I also didn't realize how long it would go for. I believe another family member that's a bit more distant has the exact same strain that mum has, which is a very rare triple negative. It took her, I think, 16 months to go through from, you know, diagnosis to finishing radiation. With that being said, I may talk about it for what seems like forever, but it is a very, very long journey. My heart goes out to anyone that is going through or has been through anyone going through cancer. It is a very difficult thing to go through in general. And I believe June is Breast Cancer Awareness Month as well as Pride Month. Also, happy Pride. I appreciate everyone's messages and checking in on little old me and my family. It is very much appreciated by them as well. I do tell them whenever someone reaches out and asks how they are going, and they find it very, very cute, especially that her nickname is Mama Knots. She finds it very cute and very funny. But that is my update, and that is where I'm going to leave today's video. I hope you guys have enjoyed another crochet vlog. I don't know how much actual crochet was in it. I remember there was a lot of yarn. Mummy bought a lot of yarn. I hope you guys are having a wonderful, wonderful day or night wherever you are in this big wide world, and I hope we get to see you in the next video. Bye!